Hello and welcome everyone. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful piece. If this sounds like what you are interested in, kindly watch to the end. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video. So let's sew together. I was thinking of what to make for myself during the Christmas period. Then this style came to my mind. It's a simple Bubu top with open front. So this fabric is folded into four with the back piece about 2 inches wider. And here is me drawing this shoulder line. It will serve as a guide. I will take all my measurements from that line. So I came down by 3 inches for my neck depth, and I'll also be marking 3 inches for my neck width. Okay, so that's for the front panel, and for the back panel I only just came down by 1 inch. That's for the depth, and the width still remains the same. So I use my free hand to connect it to make the curve. If you have your French curve, you can use it. I didn't also want to make this top very long. If you look at the picture, I just wanted something simple and to depict Christmas. So you can see the red flowers, and if you look at the background design, it's kind of greenish, so it gave me that Christmas vibe. You get very simple and beautiful. When I wore it, so many people loved it. So it's time to mark the shoulder. My shoulder is 8 inches, but I marked 8.5 for sewing allowance. The extra half an inch is for sewing allowance. Then for my shoulder slope, I just came down by 1 inch, and I'll be connecting that mark to the neck width to give me my shoulder slope line. Okay, then for my armhole, it's about 8.3, but because it's a free top, I think I made it 8.5. Yes, even 9 inches will work fine. It's a very free top, so I drew my line for the armhole. Then in order to confirm it better, I just measured the lower part like that, and I also compared with the upper part, because sometimes when you draw that line, it's not usually straight. Yes, so this part now is my chest line, and I'll be marking my bust measurement there. So for this my bust measurement, I already added 2.5 inches to my original bust measurement divided by 4. Hope you understand. So let's say my bust is 40, for example. I just divided it by 4, which is 10. Then I added 2.5, so it gave me 12.5. That was exactly what I did. So the 3 measurements I marked here: my bust, my under bust, and the full length of the top. So I marked both the vertical and the horizontal measurements. So this is me connecting all the points. You can see the shape already. So after connecting all the points, I still went ahead to add about 2 inches seam allowance. Do you understand? So I just added 2 inches each just for the seam allowance. Okay, then I'll connect to, then it will be time to cut out. So if you want to do a ruched top, you can also make it like following this process. After connecting everything, it's time to draw the armhole. I also use my free hand. So what I did was just to get the midpoint of that line. Then I came in by half an inch, and I will just be connecting like so. So also note that the front armhole is not the same as the back armhole. So you will notice that when I'm cutting out. When I'm cutting out, you see the way I will cut it. So that way you will understand the front and back armhole. So going back to the story of this top, the time to make this top is barely, like, say, at most 35 to 45 minutes, because I added a red part to the neckline. Do you understand? And because if you check the front piece, is 2 inches slimmer. or should I say, yes, 2 inches not as wide as the back panel, and that's because I will be adding another piece of fabric there. So now everything is cut out, all looking neat. Take note of that armhole. I singled out the front piece to create that curve. The back armhole is actually wider. That's what it means. So I just gave it a good trimming so it looks good. I'll be showing you how it looks on the other side. Okay, so for the front piece I have 2 pieces, or for the front panel I have 2 pieces because it's opened at the front. Then for the back is just a single piece. Very beautiful. So if I want to sew it now, I'll just connect the shoulders. In fact, at this point I pinned the shoulders together, and I'll also pin the sides, and you can start stitching. Another thing with this tutorial is that it is beginners friendly. So if you are just starting your sewing journey and you are thinking of one simple style to make, I think you can start with this. Very straightforward. You don't need to rack your memory too much. You get it. So I just went ahead to pin on the side, and I'll be setting it aside. So now let's come to the sleeve. I didn't want the sleeve to be too long. Okay, so I have 2 pieces of fabric put together so that I can get 2 sleeves. So 2 pieces of fabric put together, folded into 2. So at the end of the day I have four foldings. Okay, so this sleeve is also like a freehand sketch. I didn't do many paparazzi. I just went ahead, then I created my curve. Okay, then I gave it that shape, but I had to confirm my armhole. Okay, my armhole is about, say, 18, my round armhole. So that was what I was confirming there. So if my round armhole is 18, then half would be 9. So that was exactly what I did there with my extra seam allowance. So I think I ended up having, like, say, 12. It's better for you to have excess than it's too small. Then my round sleeve, I also added that. And if you look at this sleeve, it looks small because I'll be, in fact, I liked the length. I didn't want it to be too long. Okay, so this is what I have. Then this is the other part of fabric I'll be attaching to this style. I marked about 7 inches width, and that's what I'm cutting now, so that when I fold it into 2, it will be 3.5. Then I will use like half an inch to sew it round. So that piece I'm cutting out is for the front part of this top. You know, that red part, if you look at the picture closely, that red part of this top, that was what I cut out. I also went ahead to stitch on those parts I used my pins to hold. Then this is how it looks. So I've held the shoulders, but before attaching the sleeve, I would also like to add the red piece to it, you know, to add extra beauty. So this is very easy to do. You can determine how wide you want it to be, but it has to be the same length as the width. Okay, so this is it after attaching the red fabric. So now I can just go ahead to sew it on the main fabric. So that's it. I just did it straight. You know, the way I normally do my sleeve, after finishing the style, the blouse or top, I will then insert the sleeve. But because it's a simple top, I just went ahead to fix it right away. So this is me folding it to the wrong side so that I can just stitch on the side. Guys, can you see how this is going? It's just flowing. So here is the look after attaching my sleeve. I also did it for the other side. So the next thing now is to work on the neck and that open part. So this was the strip of fabric I cut out. I went ahead to iron the piece and also folded in the raw edge. You know, you need to cover the raw edge of your top, so this will help me to cover it. This part took a little time because I made sure I pinned it very well and the fabric stayed in place. So after pinning all the way down on one side, I went ahead to do it on the other side, and I took it to my sewing machine to stitch down. And after stitching, I just hemmed the lower part of the top, and that's it, guys. I made a very good and beautiful Christmas top. Tell me what you think about this tutorial, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and bye.